Welcome to our journey into the secret world of plants. This diverse kingdom is more sophisticated than you may think.
Plants communicate with each other using complex chemical signals. They don't have brains or nerves, yet they can send and receive information.
When under attack, some plants emit volatile organic compounds that signal the danger to other plants.
This is not a one-way street. The responding plants prepare their defenses, making them less appealing to herbivores.
Plants can recognize their siblings. They share resources and grow their roots differently when surrounded by relatives versus strangers.
Some parasitic plants can tap into their host's communication system to gather information and stunt their growth.
Plants have a sense of touch and respond to mechanical stimuli like wind or touch. This process is called thigmotropism.
Through phototropism, plants can sense and move towards the direction where light is coming from.
Plants are also capable of bioacoustics. They can produce and react to sound frequencies that are inaudible to the human ear.
Several studies show that plants can communicate with insects. They attract beneficial insects that can help fend off harmful ones. Plant communication not only occurs above ground but also below in the complex, intertwined universe of roots and fungi known as the Wood Wide Web.
Plants also warn each other about droughts or other severe weather warnings, enabling neighborhood plants to prepare and adapt.
Plants emit different types of signals in response to different types of threats. It's as if they have their own language.
Not just that, they even have memory. Mimosa pudica plants, or touch-me-not, can recall when they were last agitated. Plants can fend off invaders by creating a hyper-enriched oxygen zone or by secreting liquid toxins.
In a type of altruism, some plants undergoing severe stress may emit death signals. This warns nearby plants to protect themselves.
Plants use their scent to attract pollinators, and in many cases, these scents can be sophisticated combinations of chemical signals.
Plants can use the moisture in the air to communicate. For instance, they alert each other about incoming pests.
Plants can manipulate their predators. For example, tobacco plants, when eaten by caterpillars, produce a chemical that makes caterpillar saliva smell irresistible to predatory wasps. Some plants use fungi as a middleman for communication, passing signals along different types of fungi in the roots. When they are attacked by pests, some plants produce specific chemical signals that attract the pest's natural enemies.
Certain plants deploy gases that warn surrounding plants about insect invasions beforehand, giving them time to bolster their defenses. Some plants, when infested by caterpillars, can release chemicals that force the caterpillars to turn cannibalistic.
When plants are listening to other plants being eaten, they can release defensive chemicals even if they are not under attack themselves.
Dodder, a parasitic plant, sniffs out its prey. It can sense the smell of other plants and move towards them.
Plants respond differently to different types of light. They absorb red and blue light for photosynthesis, but reflect green light, which is why most plants appear green to our eyes.
Plant communication is not limited to an individual species. Interspecies interaction can happen as well, especially in times of stress.
Plants can communicate requirements for growth to microorganisms in the soil. In return, these microorganisms provide necessary nutrients. The Venus flytrap, a carnivorous plant, counts the number of times its trigger hairs are stimulated in order to catch its prey. This is another example of plant memory. Several studies suggest that plants might be capable of learning and adapting their behavior based on past experiences, much like animals. And that concludes our journey into the incredible world of plant communication, a testament to nature's wonder. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to subscribe.